Any speech, anything that comes out of that mouth has the power to control your destiny, your reputation, and everything else. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because I was watching a video that Marwa just uploaded. He did a live today, and I was following through that live, and I realized that, like I've always said, this is one individual that needs to have a PR team, a group of individuals who can sit down and coach him on what to say and what not to say, because a lot of nonsense was spoken through that live. The things this guy was saying in that live, I mean, he doesn't understand that it's slowly killing his reputation and killing his channel. You see, he claimed, he confessed that this time round, YouTube did not perform so well. He's obviously used to getting a certain amount of money from his YouTube channel. He's used to getting a lot of money because of viewership. Probably majority of the people who follow him, they even watch the ads. Nonetheless, there must be something that is happening behind the scenes, because by his own confession, this month, or last month rather, he was not able to collect a lot, unlike other months. And I have a theory as to why this guy is not able to collect a lot. That live stream he just did, and probably if some of you do watch him, you might need to go and sit down, because, or even if you have watched that live, there are things you may have missed, and those are some of the things that I want us to talk about here in this video. You see, first of all, this guy has a lot of internal conflicts that have been caused by the external conflicts, because there are so many reactors coming in day by day. There are so many reactors who are reacting to his videos, and majority of them are looking at the negative side of things, the things he does not do right. And whether he likes it or he doesn't like it, everything that is spoken by other people will eventually affect him, directly or indirectly. One of the immediate karmas that has happened is, this month he was not able to collect as much as he used to collect. Another thing you may have noted from that video is that there's an ongoing fight with his biological father. I do not know, because there's no evidence, there's no any DNA evidence showing that Kohera Senior is his actual dad. Everything that is spoken is here on social media, so I cannot also prove that is the father. But I'm also not gullible and stupid to think that Kohera Senior, a man of that age, would just come on social media and say that's my son. So most definitely, I believe that Kohera Senior is Marwa's actual father, and that's I believe. Nonetheless, it's how Marwa counts and defends himself on social media. Like I said, the tongue. Marwa does not know how to give a controlled speech. He doesn't know how to give a controlled speech. There are things you ought to ignore, because at the end of the day, your biggest asset so far is that YouTube channel. Without that YouTube channel, you cannot liaise with your followers. And you see, in that live stream, recently, anytime Marwa is making live stream videos, there's someone who is trying to sabotage his work by hyping up the number of viewers in that live stream. So apparently there's somebody who is adding viewers. So you get to see, instead of the usual 3,000 to 5,000 viewers per live stream, you realize there is an increase to 90,000, 75,000, 50,000 viewers, which does not occur on a normal day. Now, this is where there's a challenge. As much as he claims he has reported to YouTube, it's very important to understand that there are people behind the scenes who are really trying to sabotage you, Marwa. There are people who are trying to sabotage you. And what are you doing? You're ignoring everything and blushing it off. Marwa, if people try to hack your channel, if they manage to do some small damages of which they are managing, and that channel goes even by 5 days, the loss you will have incurred in that channel, the damage it will have also done to you is huge. It might be irreversible. And that's the threat that can go a long way. So you need to keep that in mind. That you got so many enemies, and enemies are accumulating day by day. No matter what you do, enemies are accumulating day by day. And then the worst thing is how you speak. Towards the end of your life, the things you were talking about, a man at your age, that 5 years old, you speaking about that is one of the most demeaning thing that could have come out of your mouth. It shows that you're really getting pissed off. These people are really, there's something people call rage bait. These people have really managed to get you angry to that level. They've managed to get you. Remember, how many people are talking about you on these YouTube streets? How many people can you take to court? Because you've claimed that you're just collecting evidence. And guess what? These people are also not ignorant. They come, they wait for you to upload a video. They take extracts of your video and then they analyze everything. So as much as you might pretend that you're going to take these people to court, you'll be in for a roadshow. Remember, there are also people who are planning and taking time to strike, because this time you might strike and then they strike. Because on that live, you talked about your company, Marwa Travels, but apparently you don't have a driver. The guy who was to become your driver is doing his own things. In your home, you also talked about Mozabi, and you're trying to manipulate. According to me, that's manipulation. You're trying to show Mosabi that he made a huge mistake by leaving your camp. There's something we call freedom, and the beauty of freedom. There's so many people who've left your camp, and majority are leaving your camp. So at the end of the day, there are people watching and questioning. People who would have become very, very vital in your growth. They're watching you and still questioning, like, who is this guy? To an extent, even the most desperate person might endorse being desperate instead of working for you. And you need to be very, very careful, because your businesses have been, they're online here. Your businesses, people can, anytime you're starting a business, you tell it to people. This is the problem though. Even if you employ somebody, there will always be external forces talking to these people and inciting them to quit. Because people are also hungry to hear what goes on. And people do not talk about you because they like you or they hate you. Once you positioned yourself to that level, there's no way people are not going to talk about you. And yes, God has really blessed you. The problem is how you take that blessing. A lot of people would want to be in your situation where you are right now. A lot of people would love to have what you have. That's true. But then the way you go around that thing makes everything crazy. So I am Marwa. Your tongue might be the thing that's going to finish you moving forward. You need to be very, very cautious about what you say, how you say things, when. The timing of your speech, the timing of what you say. Sometimes you're gonna have to ignore. Even when people are chatting, the subscribers are asking questions, there are questions you're gonna have to ignore if you really want to go somewhere. But now the things you're doing, they're just proving that you're being crazy, man. There's a lot of foolishness that at times that comes out of your mouth, especially the things again I don't even want to talk about here. But towards the end of your video, what you are saying, my friend, what you are saying on your channel is crazy, and you wonder why your YouTube channel is not performing so well. It's because of such things. And you see these super chats, they will not be there for a very long time until you decide to change. Your channel is going for a decline, and you're gonna have to do something to save that thing. Otherwise, guys, thanks so much for listening to me. Have a lovely day, and I'm really, really wishing you the very best coming week. See you in the next one.